Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race 19 here in the Phillips Nationwide Series at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The Fastenal 300 presented by Advocare. Before we get started, I want to welcome a newcomer here. Driving that 4-car, Will Kirker, brother of DJ Kirker, there in that 22. And in honor of Mark Ister, we have a new face driving the number 43 this year and possibly next. Andrew Robinson, brother of your season opener Daytona winner, Zachary Robinson, if we can get a better camera view of the car. And there it is. And he'll drive that car for the rest of this season. Excuse me. Now, without further ado, we'll give you the starting row. Dom Capps, Cameron Yates, Jack Richards, Devin Kirk, DJ Kirker, Austin Ogo, Zach Colbert, Hayden Klein, Joshua Fitzgerald, Colin Cropley, and Theo Stiegel. That's your top half of the field here, and Theo Stiegel, also a rookie here in the Phillips Nationwide Series, making his debut here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The Fastenal 300 presented by Advocare is the second to the last race in the 2013 Phillips Nationwide Series. Regular season will end the regular season at race 20 at Richmond, and that will be the chase cutoff. So people still have a chance to make the chase. Most guys will not make the chase at the end of this race. Dom Capps, he can lock into the chase with a win. Race 19 here at Richmond, here at Atlanta, is green in the Fastenal 300 presented by Advocare. So head off into turn 1. We're going to break down the chase. Dom Capps can ice his way into the chase with a win here tonight. Some people are locked into the chase for the Phillips Nationwide Championship. They come off turn number 4. There's Theo Stiegel here, making his nationwide debut, going underneath another rookie here, Kerry Anderson in the 39. Excuse me, a little sick here. And there is Kerry Anderson here in the 39, right behind your season opener Daytona winner Zachary Robinson, the 21 Zachary's car. Now you're on board here with DJ Kirker, ahead of his brother Will Kirker, overlooking the field here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Jack Richards has taken the lead, by the way. Jack Richards takes the lead, and here comes Zach Colbert. He has 2 wins, so he is submitted into the chase. He's up there in points, and he's looking underneath Jack Richards here, looking for the lead. Here comes Tyson Verlander on the inside, the 62. Unfortunately, he's not in the chase. And that car is out in front, so a win still won't lock him into the chase. There's Inga Lamliana. She has so far locked her way into the chase. Robert Piet is locked into the chase with those 3 wins. And he's going underneath Theo Stiegel here in the 27 Redmond Ford from the blimp. Robert Piet, Inga Lamliana, or Robert Piet and Evelyn Lauderer, with their wins over the first few races, have cemented their way into the chase. Billy Bishop can lock himself into the chase with a great run. He doesn't have to win it. He can lock himself into the chase with a great run tonight. Joshua Fitzgerald not in the chase. Colin Cropley not in the chase. Zachary Robinson most likely will make the chase. Calvin Malone most likely will make the chase. Cameron Yates, he can make the chase as well. Anna Gregg can make the chase as well. Anyone who has wins can make the chase. If you have multiple wins, you are guaranteed or not guaranteed a spot in the chase. If you have more than 2 wins, you're cemented into the chase. If you have 2 wins, you're locked into the chase. If you have no wins, you don't have a shot at the chase. There's Andrew Robinson. He is unfortunately not going to make the chase, knowing that this is his rookie season. Some of these guys are in the Phillips Cup Series. We're in my last series, the Advocare Racing Series. And past leagues, like the NASCAR MVG Cup Series, that was my first major league. And Colin Cropley has taken the lead. Nick Duncan, we haven't talked a lot about Duncan. He can lock himself into the chase with a great run here or a great run over at Richmond. But so far, he has not locked into the chase. He is so far the 5th wild card in the standings. And 2 wild cards will make the chase at the end of the race at Richmond. And so far, so good here through the first 9 laps. Austin Ogo with a win over at Michigan in our 2nd Michigan race. He can lock himself into the chase tonight. A lot of people can lock themselves into the chase tonight and head over to Richmond with a pretty decent shot at cementing their way into the chase. If they wreck at Richmond, their chase hopes are still alive, but are slim. Dom Capps, with his win at Watkins Glen, he has a pretty legitimate shot to lock himself into the chase here tonight. A win would do him wonders. A win will move him up in points. A great run will lock him into the chase. If he wins, he locks into the chase and moves up in points. He will most likely move up to the 4th or 3rd spot in the chase. From the helicopter here, so far so good through the first 12 laps. A pretty quiet race in terms of cautions, but they are running so close together, 3 wide. So close together here. This is known as a big, fast racetrack. And there's Will Kirker and DJ Kirker out on the racetrack. DJ Kirker leading his brother, Will Kirker, around the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Now Will Kirker is going to say, nah, brother, I'm not going to follow you. I'm just going to make my run here and go right under you. So Will Kirker saying, excuse me, pardon me, playing through. Goes right by his brother on the inside line. So far so good here. Kerry Anderson on the inside. No, thinks better of it. Will Kirker in that 4 behind Kerry Anderson. And I've been reading a lot of comments on the videos that people want to reserve rides. Unfortunately, that cannot happen. The champion and the rookie, the champion now can do that. The champion at the end of the race at Homestead can reserve a ride. If you guys comment on this race, and if you guys comment from here on out, contact me on Facebook, facebook.com/Phillips Nationwide Series, and reserve a ride. You cannot comment in the video that you want to reserve a ride. You have to do that via Facebook, Phillips Nationwide Series. Dom Capps from the onboard, knowing some people that want to reserve rides, I unfortunately cannot do that until we have a pretty legitimate Season 2 output. The sign-ups for Season 2, the Season 2 sign-ups will be after the Homestead Miami race. Coming to 2 laps to go here from Atlanta Motors. No, we're on the white flag lap, so white flag is out. We're going to focus here on Dom Capps, because he is most likely going to lock himself into the chase here tonight. Or will Kerry Anderson get a beautiful run? She's in 2nd. Here comes Tyson Verlander, making it side by side. Dom Capps pulls away. Dom Capps locks himself into the chase for the Phillips Nationwide Series Championship here in Atlanta. He wins it, and he has locked himself into the chase, heading to Richmond. Dom Caps is in the chase, and we'll see you guys at our next race at Richmond. People who are not locked into the chase have one more chance to lock themselves into the chase, and we will have the wild cards locked into the chase at Richmond. Dom Caps locks himself into the chase and moves up in points. We'll break it down. We'll break down the chase at Richmond. We'll break down the wild cards at Richmond. Until then, brace yourselves, folks. It's going to be a wild race at Richmond. Good night. Good night. And from Atlanta Motor Speedway, Dom Caps is in the chase.